What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television. And if you notice, we're trying things a little different here with the background. Still gotta figure it out. But yeah, I'm trying to do a little different location here because the missus was getting tired of me using the dinner table area. So we set this other little area up on the other side of the living room. But I digress. I want to thank you all for stopping by, liking, commenting, sharing. I hope that today is the day I earned that subscription. And I want to take this time, again, speaking of the missus just a few moments ago, I want to thank her for the idea of this video we're going to do. I want to wish her a happy birthday. She is a very big part of my life and how some of my life has changed for the better for her because of her and our boy. But uh, enough of the mushiness. We're not here for mushiness unless we're watching love stories. No, we're here for mushiness. But let's just get on to the video. Her idea, I know. I know. I initially was like surprised over the idea of the video. The Island Boys. Okay. Now, if you're unfamiliar with who the Island Boys are, or just have a general understanding of them, they're a set of twins that rap out of South Florida. They were born July 16th, 2001. One is Kodiak Red, and the other is Fly Soja. Soja. Um, they came out during the time of the SoundCloud wave of mumble rappers like Kodiak Black, like Post Malone, like Future, 21 Savage. These type of rappers are known as uh, mumble rappers, like how I was just mumbling, talking, or whatever. And yeah, if anything, I like Post Malone. These guys, I don't really know their music too much, but some of their songs are "See Me Dead," "Loco," "Tell Me I Ain't Blessed," "Put It All," and then the infamous one that got them on the map was the Island Boys freestyle. Uh, I remember looking, watching this video with the. Everyone said their hair looked like palm trees. Okay, I'm gonna put a picture somewhere around here, like palm trees. Okay, to me, it always looked like SpongeBob's house. Their hair and the head looked like SpongeBob's pineapple house. Maybe I'll put comparison pictures up when I'm doing the initial picture of them in their hair. Now they did recently cut their hair. I mean, by recently, I mean since the time of where the rabbit hole for us began with the Island Boys, which was the impulsive podcast hosted by Logan Paul, and I know that was a while ago, but that was a big thing at the time because uh, they're just idiots, and for you to look like an idiot when Logan Paul is there, who's a pretty big idiot himself, you must be doing something right, so to speak. And this is where we come to the rabbit hole of where Christy and I, well, Christy initially started with this impulsive podcast where they walked out. She was like, "Did you know?" Da, da, da. I was like, "Yeah, that was a while ago, but yeah." And we got into the Island Boys rabbit hole from there, just to because we were like memeing on them, cracking on them, and it really started with the one co-host George that's on this. Well, initially Logan was like, started a line of questioning about, if the music doesn't work out, there's always got to have some sort of backup plan or a couple of backup plans because uh, you even hear in songs like Rock Superstar by Cypress Hill, there's this guy in the middle that's talking about, you know, that single don't last forever, those beats don't last forever. You hot today, but there's always someone waiting to take your spot, the next hot artist, the next new sound, the next evolution of the music that you're doing, and you're going to be replaced. Very rare does people have careers that are long lasting success. Everything is a hit, everything is a banger, and sometimes even still, that's not always the case. As much as say Michael Jackson has made so many hits. I'm sure there's one or two songs that people are like, I could deal without that song, or like a Whitney Houston or whoever. There's always going to be one or two songs that were not as popular. Maybe not bad, but not as popular. Maybe that's more of what I'm trying to say. But then you forget it. So forget about the Island Boys. You know what I mean? If we're talking artists like uh, Michael Jackson, Madonna, Bee Gees, Tupac, Biggie, these bigger names that have lasted the test of time. Even they occasionally have a hit that was not a banger, and it was like, oh wow, they're human after all. So for them, and at the time they were young. I hate saying giving that as an excuse of, or the young, because I think they just recently turned 21 or so. But the one co-host was trying to follow up by saying, God forbid that the music doesn't continue. Would you consider using your diamonds that you have in your teeth and watches or whatever? Would you consider uh, investing that into, say, a business or something down the road? And initially it was like, the amount of jewelry they have is probably not going to be enough to retire off of, George. Like, he was like, I know, I'm just reading, like, to get, to have a plan. He's like, to basically have a plan. You have a plan. And they got mad about that because they feel like they don't want to discuss their finances. And, like, no one was asking, oh, how much do you have in your bank account? How much this or that? They didn't want to talk about finances, but they're the ones that talk about the diamonds in their teeth or trying to flex on the social media of the cars and the shoes and all this stuff. And the girls wouldn't be there really if it wasn't for the money that was being flaunted. The tattoos, your whole body being covered in tattoos, unless you know a tattoo artist that's like your husband or something or your wife, you're not getting that for free, my guy. That's like thousands of dollars worth of work. I think just on a full arm sleeve is like thousands of dollars, depending on how intricate the work is. So again, that's money. That's time that you take from someone's career to do that for you, and they're not just doing that normally for you if there wasn't some sort of clout or money being involved. But those times are going to be done one day. Only time uh, will show these kids how silly they have become. Now, in the meantime, they did cut their hair. They do seem to have a normal haircut these days. They seem to still be very much into being mad and flexing their money. They're one of them even tried to do a live stream with Doja Cat, and she realized pretty immediately she didn't want to do that. And if you're being clowned by Doja Cat on live stream, you're a fucking damn it. Why did I say that word? You're a loser, bro. You know what I mean? Like, And that's why I initially was surprised that Chrissy wanted to, have me do this video of the Island Boys, just talk about them, their time with walking out of the show and these other things. Because I didn't really realize how entertaining it was just to sit there and watch them be a couple of goofballs. And I'm glad I gave it a chance because, like I said initially, I was very like not even wanting to give them the time of day. Why are we giving these guys the time of day? But I'm glad I did. I have to realize that I have to be willing to, you know, get my hands dirty into some of these topics, so to speak. And this, I was gonna call them the Soldier Boys. The Island Boys are definitely some an act that's going to go down in infamy for the wrong reasons because of the pure silliness of them, the pure stupidity that they carry about themselves without really realizing how, in the long run, they kind of maybe screwed themselves a little bit with all the tattoos on the face and and how they acted because at some point you can't keep blaming it on youth. Uh, there's no one around them surrounding them. They come from a single household, so I guess they didn't really have any true guidance. But at some point, you have to try to realize that taking advice is good. I'm gonna continue to watch them here and there and see what goofy, dumb crap they say or do next. Like the Island Boy, we the Island Boys. Are you the Island Boys? I don't know, but I tell you, if you are, you got two guys that will rock with you. Um, yeah, these guys are just strictly to meme on. We had a good time and really just joking on those two throughout the whole weekend. If you really want to entertain yourself and you really want to feel, if you're feeling bad about your life, about anything, look up those guys and maybe you'll feel a little bit better about yourself with certain things. But maybe not once you start seeing them flex all those $100 bills. That might make you mad. I don't know. I just know that don't take them seriously, guys. These guys will, like I said, go down in pop culture history as walking, living memes. And I hope that I hope that I've opened you up to a world that was hidden for me because of pure not wanting to check it out. But I'm glad I did. I hope you check it out. Check these guys out. Uh, yeah, these guys, I'm telling you, you'll get a kick out of them. Uh, it, they don't realize how ironically funny they are, and not in a good way. And I think you'll pick up on that, guys. But yeah, that's the Island Boys. I want you to give a like, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff down there. And until next time, guys, peace, knuckles.